shall we have the first speaker to actually present his thoughts? The first speaker for today, as mentioned earlier, will be Mr. Alif Lukman Nasution of SMK Sri Bintang Utara to tell us all about energy from biomass.
Thank you. So, hello everyone. Okay, so I'm going to talk about biomass. So many of us oppose the usage of biomass, but upon researching, it is clear why biomass is the sufficient power source that should not be ignored. And that's why today, I, Alif Lukman Nasution, will introduce to you the actual potential and the extent of this source that could be a life-changing alternative. So, what is biomass? The term biomass refers to all organic matters, whether it is natural, grown, bred, or even as well as their residues. Biomass is very, very important for human beings, and it's been part of our lives since our ancestors learned on how to control fire. So, in fact, biomass is made possible by the sun, whose energy is absorbed by trees and plants, and through photosynthesis and the release when it is burned or decomposes. The energy when it is burned or decomposes is the one that we call biomass energy. And biomass energy can be obtained by various options, but the most common one, there are only one common ways, which is direct burning of biomass. The first way of burning biomass is direct burning, which is the biomass is burned to heat the water inside the boiling room, which creates steams. The pressure of the steam spins the turbines, and the turbines power up the generator, and generator generate electricity. Simple, right? So, it can also produce through fermentation, and in biomass industry, we can use different types of organic sources, but it will all go through the same processes, which is to heat up water in the boiling room, which then will spin the turbine and will power the generator and generate electricity. But now, to what extent can biomass replace fossil fuel? And what are the benefits for the environment, the society, and in reversing climate change? Especially in Malaysia, where we have all the sources, but lack of knowledge and awareness to use it entirely. The development of new biomass power plants has come on standstill since the early year 2000s. But yet, as National Geographic magazine stated recently, the time has come to look again at the benefits of biomass energy. Unlike fossil fuels, biomass energy produces smaller amount of harmful greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and methane, and it is also less expensive than fossil fuels because the technology costs cheaper. And one of the reasons why Malaysia can be very efficient in biomass energy is because we as Malaysians produce around 25,000 tons of waste every day, and all these solid waste will end up in a landfill. But instead of digging for fossil fuels, we can use sources from landfills. There are approximately around 161 landfills in Malaysia. Maybe if we use sources from landfills, we can save up spaces, and also we can use it as an alternative for other purposes, for maybe conservation center, hospitality, or even education. Malaysia is blessed with tropical and humid climate all year round. It's a magnificent opportunity for fully exploiting agriculture and tropical forest potential. And Malaysia is known as the second largest palm oil producer and strive in the agriculture sector. Therefore, its agriculture residue is enough to become the source of biomass that can sustain the demand of forever growing population of this country. As a conclusion to my talk or presentation, advanced processes that are industrialized enable us to convert organic matter to energy as a solution to end the environmental crisis. But it is a global project that must be set in motion. We have to reconcile natural advantages offered by the soil, climate, and also geographical location with biodiversity and employment, because this is necessary to provide Malaysians with sustainable sources of food, materials, and energy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ali Ali, for that presentation. Now, as mentioned earlier, let's just give the judges some time to actually filter through. In the meantime, let's. Ready? Okay, you're a little bit nervous. Take it easy. Right, so that you will have your two questions. So the first question is this. And biomass energy, that's your focus, yeah? So biomass energy would definitely come from, as the name suggests, biological entities, yeah? Trees, what else?
Cows, such as
Okay.
their feces, human
Okay.
feces, also we can
Okay.
use it. You can also use cellulose from cell wall. Yeah.
And Microsoft actually invested millions to develop a toilet that can make use of.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you're aware of that. So what do we need to do to make biomass energy sustainable? Yeah, because we're talking about this, right? Because if you don't do anything, anything will run out. No.
Yes. I think the only way we can that the advantages of biomass is plenty, but there's still some shortcoming. So I think the only way we can make biomass sustainable is every time we chop off some trees, we regrow or we plant it back. Yeah, so we still have an unlimited amount of woods. We can use livestock. Yeah, I think we can regrow trees.
Okay. So that's.
sustainable.
So you believe that that is the way forward, lah, making sure that whatever we remove, we replace.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So that's the first question. May I have a member from the audience to actually pose your question to the participant? Please join me up here on stage. Part of the reason is we want to make you look good on camera. If you ask the question from the floor, camera cannot see. So could we have a volunteer, somebody who has a question on biomass to pose it? Just please join us, Mr. Gopinath. Mr. Gopinath, right? Yes, Gopinath. Yes, please join us. Please join us. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you Mr. Gopinath. Please.
Okay, Mr. Alif, nice to hear your speech regarding this biomass. I'd like to check if biomass currently contribute what percentage of, if it is used it fully, take the full potential, how much percentage of the energy requirement of Malaysia can be met by biomass? And any statistics you can come up, or if Malaysia goes in full swing for biomass, what percentage of the total energy requirement in the future can be met by biomass? Is any statistics available? I know it's a tough question. Okay, thank you.
I'm not sure about the statistic, but based on my knowledge, around one biomass power plant can gives up energy as much as one city.
One?
City.
Okay.
Biomass is Malaysia use biomass technically somewhere in Sabah, Sarawak. We also have somewhere in Selangor, but mostly we focus on Sabah, Sarawak because they are somewhere inside in the rural areas. So we use that. So it can the power plant is enough to give energy to everyone in Sabah. Yeah. I'm not sure whether it is that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gopinath. And with that, thank you very much, Ali Alif. Let's give him another round of applause.